I am here. I am 3 minutes early. I am just here setting up the last few bits. I hope everyone is well who is waiting already. Wonderful to have you here. Just need to set all this up. Oh, doesn't that look nice? Perfect. Oh, well, semi-perfect. If I push you any further, you're going to end up outside the window in the balcony. When I say balcony very lightly, it's a sliver. It's fine. Oh, well, I'm just being a very silly salmon. Could just raise this ever so slightly. I think that's the one. Fabulous. Amazing. So we've got a couple minutes before class starts. Wear literally whatever you want. We're not, if you came to class last week, I know that one was pretty sweaty and it was a pretty intense one. This week is not like that at all. So you don't need to be wearing anything crazy. Yeah, this one's a lot more chill. And it's a really good one if you're a beginner because it's got all of our foundation moves, but also it's a really nice practice just to cultivate some kindness in our practice as well. But we have 2 minutes and I just need to post on my Instagram that the live stream is up, so you get to witness that. Hey guys, come on down, join us for a little live stream yoga class. I can't wait to see you there. Come on down, join us for a little live stream yoga class. I can't wait to see you there. Come on down, join us for a little live stream yoga class. But yes. Sorted. Righto. We will give it 1 more minute. But while we're here, while we're just waiting to begin, I wanted to invite you to, because we're thinking about self-love today and we're thinking about love in general, maybe just start the class, if you're practicing with someone, to give them a compliment, to start that current of compassion flowing within that room that you're in. Or if you're practicing on your own, like me, you can give yourself a compliment. Maybe just pick one thing about yourself. If you're lucky enough to have a mirror or something in the room with you, maybe even just saying, "You're looking good." Anything as simple as that. And my compliment to you is, I think it's incredible that you have decided to take some time out, that you've decided to, cultivate a little bit of self-love for yourself by coming here today. And that is just absolutely amazing. So I think you're amazing. But yeah, if you haven't already, come on over to your mat. Ooh, fabulous. So, like I said, today is going to be very slow, very chilled out. So we're going to start on our backs today. So just take a little minute just to get comfortable. just to feel the mat beneath you. Maybe closing your eyes. Maybe letting the palms turn up to the sky. And just beginning to notice your breath. Making your inhales slightly deeper and your exhales slightly longer. Inhaling in and exhaling out. And keeping this deep breath going, just begin to turn your gaze inward, noticing everything that's going on within your body. Maybe noticing any tension that you brought with you to the mat, any thoughts or any feelings. And just use your exhale to let them go. Focusing solely on the rise and the fall of your chest. Focusing solely on just yourself in this moment. And very slowly, we'll just drag our feet so the soles of the feet are now on the floor. And bringing the feet together, we'll let the knees drop wide. And each movement today, just see if you can move in a loving way. And it's okay if you don't fully understand what that could mean. Just move like you love yourself. Move in a way that your body wants you to move. And move because you love yourself. So with that in mind, we'll bring the right hand all the way to rest on our heart. And our left hand coming to rest on our belly. And just begin to breathe into your belly. So with every inhale, allowing your belly to rise up. And with every exhale, pushing the air out of your belly through your nose. So inhaling to expand and exhaling to contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. And see if you can really push that left hand with your inhale, rising up. And then exhale, contract so your hand melts all the way down. And don't worry if you're like, I'm not really sure what I'm doing here, but as long as you're taking nice, deep, cleansing breaths, you've got this. So one more round of breath. One big inhale in. Exhale out. And then bringing our hands to our legs. We'll bring the legs together and then bring them all the way into the chest and give them a squeeze in. Just starting our practice with a little self-embrace, just to set the tone of the practice. And you can totally find some movement here, maybe rocking backwards and forwards, just to give your spine a little massage. Maybe you take a minute just to draw some tiny circles with the knees. But that's what moving like you love yourself means. Taking that extra movement, taking that extra time, finding what your body needs in each pose. Awesome. Once you've got all your movements out, we'll bring the hands behind the legs and then just find a nice, gentle rock. Just slowly rocking backwards and forwards. And I know in class this can be a really self-conscious thing to do, but you're in your own home. Like, go for it. Big old rocks backwards and forwards. And then once you're there, come to a nice seated position. You can keep your legs up. You can cross your legs down, whatever works for you. But once you're there, we'll find that long spine, grounding the shoulders behind us, lifting the heart ever so slightly. Finding length all the way to the crown of the head. And then we're really going to focus on creating that current of compassion all around us. And something that I 100% truly believe is that there is love around us always. There is so much love within the universe. And if we only just open our hearts, open our minds just a little bit, we are opening ourselves up to that endless joy. Oh, sorry, getting a bit emotional. But I truly believe that. So this little movement, Circle of Joy, really is an embodiment of that. So with an inhale, we'll bring the hands to rest at the heart, just really reaching sternum all the way up to our thumbs. Then with an exhale, we'll push away from ourselves. So we're really rounding through the spine in this movement. Inhale, loop the shoulders back, opening the chest, stretching through the arms. And then exhale, release the hands all the way down to the ground, finding that resistance through the shoulder blades. Awesome. So we'll give it a go all together. You know what you're doing. Inhale, hands to heart. Exhale, push away from your body, round through the spine. Inhale, reach up and over, open your heart. And then exhale, slowly bring it all the way down. Inhale in, hands to heart. Exhale, reach away, really push away from yourself. Inhale, reach up and over. And then exhale, let it go all the way down to the ground. And then this time, with every exhale, see if you can just let go of a little bit of love. Inhale in, hands to heart. Exhale, let a little bit of love back out into the world. Inhale, up and over, lift your heart, maybe even lift your mouth into a little smile. And then exhale, let it rain all the way down, Awesome work, guys. Fabulous. We're going to come forward onto all fours, moving like you love yourself. So not forgetting to take those little moments where you need to. So maybe you take a moment before you come to tabletop just to stretch the legs out. Maybe you bump the hips from side to side. Whatever it is, do what feels right. And then once you're there, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and then ground down through the tops of the feet. Awesome. Really claw through the fingertips here. And then once you think you're there, widen the hands, widen them as wide as the yoga mat. Really give yourself some room, take up some space. And then push everything away from your yoga mat so you're finding that nice long spine. Awesome. Take a breath here. Give yourself a moment to truly trust the practice. And then inhale to drop the belly, lift the heart, coming into our cow pose. And then with an exhale, we'll round through the spine, tucking chin to chest, cat pose. Awesome. Inhale, lift the heart, drop the belly. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhale, really round through the spine here, pushing away from your mat. And then, like I said before, just follow your own breath. Really trust that you've got this. Trust your body knows best. And keeping that breath going, find some movement that your body needs. Maybe you rock back into your hips. Maybe you come all the way forward, really reaching the heart out. Maybe you do some little circles. But just know that it's okay, whatever your body wants to do. As much as people think there are so many rules in yoga, there's so many poses and you have to look like a certain shape, yoga is not about that. Yoga is about feeling freaking awesome. So really embody that in today's practice. Find the movement that makes you feel good. Awesome. Take one more cycle of breath, one more big inhale in. Fill yourself with that self-trust. You've got this. And then with an exhale, let it go through your mouth. Awesome. We'll come back to that tabletop position. Bring the knees as wide as the yoga mat if they aren't already. And then bring the big toes into the center to touch. Fab. Right hand is going to come into the middle of our yoga mat. And then with an inhale, really finding that connection to yourself. Don't be frightened to touch yourself in today's practice. We're going to slide our hand all the way up our arm, across our chest, all the way up to the sky. And if you're not a fan of the whole smearing your body, think about pulling an arrow all the way back. So inhale at your peak, shining your heart up to the sky. Take a breath. Notice how it feels to be alive today. And then with an exhale, we'll bring that left hand all the way through that gap, coming in to thread the needle. Awesome. And take a couple breaths here in this side twist. Maybe tagging some weight down into the hips. Just allowing your body to grow heavy. And then very slowly, we'll rise back up. Fabulous. We'll find that tabletop position again, so walking the knees underneath the hip joints. And then reaching out with our left leg, we're going to kick that left leg all the way back. And we're really thinking about heel all the way to the crown of the head. Once you're there, we'll inhale in, and with an exhale, we'll draw the left knee all the way up to the chest, round through the spine, and then plant the sole of the foot down on the ground. Awesome work, guys. Fab. So you can walk the knee back here if it feels right. If you want a little extra fire today, yes, you can lift your knee. You can totally go all fire, full force, and I think that's awesome. But honor your body, honor what your body needs from you. And today, my body is saying, keep that knee down. So I'm going to listen to my body. Fab. Once you're there, though, making sure that your front ankle is directly below your front knee. We'll squeeze everything into the midline, so really pulling that left hip crease back, bringing some weight off the fingertips. And then with an inhale, we'll sweep the arms all the way up and over into our crescent lunge. Exhale to drop the shoulder blades, opening the chest to the sky. And then squeeze everything up. So it's almost as if you're being pulled by your fingers all the way up. Squeezing everything in, bringing that left hip crease back. It should feel pretty awesome. So feel that awesome power surging through your front body, radiating through your heart space. And then inhale in, and with an exhale, we're going to drop the arms back into our cactus arms, or our lion arms, or tiger arms if you're watching Tiger King. I know, sorry. Opening the chest. Fab. And we're going to do a couple breaths just like that. So inhale, feel that power, feel that awesomeness. Exhale, release it out. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, release. And then one last time, inhale, really reach all the way up, really, really reach. And then with an exhale, let it out through your mouth, let it all go. Awesome. We'll slowly bring the hands back down to the mat. And then right leg is going to turn towards the left side of the mat. And then moving like you love yourself. So really focus on the sensation of your body here. We're going to come all the way round to the back of our yoga mat, stretching that left leg out long, grounding down through the foot. Right hand presses into the earth. And then with an inhale, we'll do that same smoothing honey or peanut butter. Definitely peanut butter, all the way over your chest, opening your heart, gate pose. Take a breath here. Spiral your heart to the sky. Maybe even try a little smile, just a little one. See how it feels. And then with your next inhale, we're going to tap into that Bill and Ted guitar scene, if you know what I'm talking about. And we're going to sweep that top arm all the way up and over. So you're playing your little guitar. So with one, you sweep and inhale in. And then on your next sweep, exhale out. So every strum of your guitar is a breath. Stretching all the way through the side body. Maybe having a little fun with it. Finding that playfulness. And if you're on your own, maybe you even just rock out for a little bit. And then once you've done your final strum of the guitar, we'll bring both hands down to the mat and then sweep them all the way around back to the front, pivoting on the back foot so everything's back where it once was. Everything is just as it should be. And then we'll ground down through the hands And then connecting to your core. Bring that front leg back. Awesome. And then we're just back where we began. And isn't that life? Fabulous. So now you've done it on one side, you know what we're doing, you know that you've got this. So big toes come together, spread the knees as wide as your yoga mat, and then this time left hand comes into the center, and then smoothing or pulling that bow all the way across, really reaching up to the sky. Inhale in, shine your heart up. Feel that stretch, feel that openness through your heart space. Maybe even think about all of that endless joy in the world, all of that endless love all around you. Take a deep breath in. And then with an exhale, we'll dive the right hand all the way through that gap, coming onto our shoulder, thread the needle. Take a couple breaths here, breathing deeply. Just allowing your body to do what it needs to do. And then very slowly, we'll come all the way back through, back to that tabletop. We'll bring the knees back underneath the hip joints. And then this time, connecting to your core, grounding through the hands. Right leg kicks all the way back. Awesome. Find that nice spinal alignment. Really push away from the yoga mat. Inhale in. And with your exhale, moving because you love yourself, we'll bring that right knee all the way up to our chest. And then plant the sole of the foot down. Awesome work. And take a second just to find that easy movement that you need to here. Maybe just readjusting the foot just in line with the knee. Maybe reaching that back knee back. And hey, if you're like, yeah, I'm ready for some fire now, you can totally rise up. But again, honor your body. Self-love is about recognizing where you are today and being okay with that. Once you're there, squeeze everything into the midline, and then with an inhale, sweep the arms, big old power pose, crescent lunge. With an exhale, drop the shoulder blades. Imagine that you're holding a big beach ball overhead if that helps. And then we'll squeeze everything up, so really tugging that right hip crease back. Maybe even look up to the sky. Maybe you smile. Maybe you tell yourself you love yourself. Whatever it is. And then with an inhale, we'll reach. And then exhale, find those cactus arms again. So really opening through the chest. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. And then with your exhale, see if you can let something go here. Last one. Big inhale, biggest inhale you've taken all day. And then with your exhale, let go of any self-doubt. Let go of any worries. You've got this. Let it go through your mouth. Fabulous. Melt your heart all the way down. This time we'll pivot on that back foot. Turn it towards the right hand side of the mat. And then again, sweeping in a way that feels good for you. We'll walk our way back to the back of the mat. Right leg stretches out long and then ground down through your foot. Left hand comes flat on the ground and then finding that nice caress all the way up your arm, across your chest. Reach your arm all the way up to the sky. Lift your heart, let your heart shine up. Take a breath. And then release your inner rock star. So finding that awesome strum of the guitar. having some fun with it, not being scared to be who you are in this moment. Because I promise you, you are absolutely awesome. Breathing on every strum. And then take one, last finishing chord, one last strum of the guitar. And then we'll bring both hands down, walking all the way to the front of the mat, pivoting on both feet. Awesome work, guys. Ground down through the hands. When you're ready, we'll kick that front foot all the way back. And here we are, full circle. Good job, guys. Walk the hands out ever so slightly here. We'll curl the toes under, and then maybe even find a little booty shake today. We'll find our way all the way up to downward facing dog. Awesome. Once you're there, find some easy movement, some gentle movement. Maybe you pedal the feet out. Maybe you widen your stance today. Maybe you bend the knees. And hey, if downward dog isn't for you, totally lower down onto the knees and come into this kind of half dog. Just honoring where you are. Just befriending the person who you are today. Not waiting for who you might be. You know? Awesome. Once you've found that stillness in your downward dog, take one big inhale in. Sigh or exhale out. And then looking towards the front of your mat, we'll bend the knees and then find an easy little walk all the way to the front. So really finding the movement here, really focusing on how you get to the front of your mat. Because sometimes even the smallest journeys, if we focus on the sensation of our body, they can be huge adventures. Once you're there, we'll stay low to the ground. Really bend through the knees here. And then making sure that your feet are hip width apart. Allow your body just to ground down. Just letting gravity pull your head, pull your arms. Maybe you clasp opposite elbows, just finding a gentle rock. Just cultivating those little things that we do within our practice that honor ourselves. Knowing that it's okay to do whatever you need to do. And then just before we rise up, just wrap the arms around the legs. Give yourself a little embrace. And hey, if you can't quite reach your legs, just give yourself a little hug. Just a private minute of self-love. Take a big inhale in. Sigh or exhale out. And then release everything down to the ground. Ground through the feet. And then with a big inhale, we'll sweep the arms all the way up and over. Full body stretch. Stretch through your heart. And then with an exhale, we're going to clap the hands overhead. And then bring the hands down to our heart space. Awesome. So take a second just to ground your mountain pose down. Feet hip width apart. Find that lift all the way through the front body. So heart shining up to the sky. Ground down through the back body, tucking the tailbone under, finding this awesome flow of energy like a big giant treadmill. And then once you're there, we'll let the hands come down in a receiving gesture, looping the shoulders down away from the ears, and find your power in this move. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and just take a breath. So often, our inner critic will tell us lies about ourselves. And usually it's ourself that is the most harsh with us. And sometimes self-love can feel like a battle, really. But maybe through this practice, we can start a little whisper within our bodies, a little whisper of self-love, of compassion, that one day will turn into a full-blown shout. So wherever you are, even if you're practicing with people, even if your neighbors are really, really close, whisper, shout, scream, but whatever it is, say to yourself, I am enough. I am enough. And even if you don't quite believe what you're saying, just know that it's enough to say it. Just know that by saying it out loud, by whispering it, even just quietly, the idea is going through your body. Inhale in, fill your body with this phrase, you are enough. And then with your exhale, let go of any self-doubt, let it all out. Inhale in, you are enough. Exhale, let everything else go. One last time, big inhale. And then exhale, let everything else go. Awesome work. Bend the knees. Inhale in, reach the arms all the way up, full body stretch. Clap the hands up overhead. Exhale, melt the heart all the way down. We'll inhale to come halfway. So find that flat back position. Exhale, melt the heart all the way down. Inhale, full reach all the way up. With an exhale, shoulder blades drop away from the ears, ground down. Find that big beach ball overhead. And then we're going to sink down into the hips. Knees coming out forward. Finding our chair pose. Awesome work, guys. I know I said it was going to be easy, but we won't be here for long, I promise. Awesome. See if you can sink a little bit lower. Maybe you lift your heart a little bit higher. Knowing that whatever is pulling you down, you always have the strength to reach up. You are enough. With an exhale, we'll reach open to the right, so right side twist. Smile if you can, extra points. And then with an inhale, sweeping that right arm all the way up, connect to your core. And we're going to bring that right leg all the way up with us. Oh, a balance. Tricked you into that one. If balancing is not on the table today, don't worry. Just bring that toe down to the ground. Just honor where you are. Fabulous. And then maybe spread your wings down to the side, pulling the shoulder blades back. And then we're slowly going to tilt the body forward, Right leg kicks back, coming into your warrior 3, melting your heart down. And then from here, trust yourself. Trust that you've got this. Don't look back. Don't look down. Just look forward and trust yourself. And just allow yourself to fall back. Warrior 1. Did you do it? And don't worry if it was a complete mess. Don't worry if you fell off your mat. That is all part of the process. I think we fall so we can learn to love ourselves. So embrace every single fall. Embrace every single wobble. But once you're here, find that strong warrior. Bend through the left leg. Right leg is strong. Back foot, knife's edge. And then opening your chest to the sky, ground down through the shoulder blades so you're finding that big old beach ball again. Breathing deeply. Find that awesome warrior 1. Maybe even say to yourself, I am a warrior. Take a big inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms, let your exhale through your mouth. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, cactus arms, let it all go. Inhale, last time. Reaching up. Exhale. And then we'll swim the hands down behind us, interlocking the fingers right behind the tailbone. And I know your front leg hurts. I know it does. Stick with it, bear with it. Inhale to drop the shoulders down, reach the heart up. And then we'll slowly begin to melt the heart forward into our humble warrior. So maybe you only come to here. Wherever you are, that's totally fine. If you need to drop that back knee, please, please, please go ahead. Wherever you are, find that surrender, find that breath. Breathe deeply. Maybe whisper, I am strong. And then with an exhale, we'll bring the hands to the ground. Step that right foot all the way forward. And then inhale to that halfway lift. Ooh. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of fire. Maybe one of your legs is tingling a little bit. So embrace that. Know that that means your body is working, your body is here. We'll exhale, forward fold. And then with an inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up overhead. Exhale, melt it down, chair pose. Ooh. We're here again. Don't fret. This is the hardest part and you're nailing it. Take a breath here. See if you can lift your heart even just a little bit higher. And then we'll exhale, open to the left this time. Finding that stretch all the way through the side. And then sweeping the left arm down. This time left foot rises up with you. Ooh. Fabulous. And again, if you need to drop that leg, don't worry about it. Just honor where you are. But take a breath. Say to yourself, I've got this, because I know you do. And then spreading your wings down to the side. Find some air. Kick that left leg back. Lower down. Melt your heart all the way down. Warrior 3. Focus. Don't forget to breathe. And then trust yourself. Don't look down. Don't look back. Embrace whatever happens. And we'll exhale. Warrior 1. Awesome work, guys. Once you're there, we'll find that strong warrior again. Really bend through that right leg, ground down through the shoulder blades. Find that ball of energy up overhead. You are a warrior, you are strong. Embrace every part of that. Inhale in, reach up, exhale, cactus arms, let it go. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, one last time, big breath. Exhale, let it all go. We'll swim the hands behind the tailbone. This time try interlocking different fingers. Embrace that fire in the front leg, you've got this. Loop the shoulders back, lift the heart, and then letting your heart lead the way. Melt your heart all the way down, humble warrior. Find that surrender. Knowing that you have everything you need right now. Take one more breath. And then with an exhale, hands come down to the ground. And this time, right foot is going to slide back into a plank. I know you're like, oh God, she did chairs and now we're doing planks. Don't worry, this is the last thing. Really push away from the yoga mat. Drop the knees if you need to, but find that fire, find that prana. One more inhale in. And then with an exhale, knees drop back down to the mat. We come back to where we started, full cycle. And then we'll bring the legs together. Slowly come all the way through. Legs out long. Whew. Staff pose. Good job, guys. That last bit, I feel like I tricked you into the last bit, but you absolutely nailed it. I promise you. Fab. Once you're here, we'll take a moment to find that length through the spine. If you need to bend your knees here, please do. And then we'll bring the right knee all the way up. Maybe leaving a bit of space if you need. We'll wrap the left arm all the way around. Inhale to find length through the spine. And then with an exhale, we'll twist open through to the right. Inhaling to find length. And then exhaling to melt just a little deeper into the twist. Just breathing deeply. Not worrying about a thing. Because everything is as it should be. With an exhale, we'll twist all the way back round. Right leg stretches out long. And then this time we'll pull in the left leg. Fabulous. Right arm this time wraps round. Inhale to find length through the spine. And then exhale to open up through the left side. Really reaching the crown of the head on the inhale. And then softening into the twist with your exhale. Nice and easy, nice and gentle. Knowing that however far you twist is enough. With an exhale, we'll come all the way back round. Stretch both legs out long. And then we'll bring both feet flat on the floor. Wrap the arms around them. We'll inhale to find length through the spine. And with an exhale, bow your head to your knees. Finding this little self-embrace here. And just taking a moment to reconnect to your breath. To noticing how you feel. To coming back to that whisper of I am enough. And knowing that by showing up, by coming to your mat today, you've taken the first steps of loving yourself, of putting compassion first. And that love always has to start with you. That when you open yourself to love, there is so much all around you. And you are worthy of it. Take one big inhale in. Let your exhale go through your mouth. We'll very slowly begin to roll up. We'll send the legs out long. Maybe you scoot down on your yoga mat so your feet are down at the bottom of your mat. And then in one last embrace to the universe, one last receiving gesture, we'll bring the hands out in front of us. And then lengthening through the spine, connecting to your core just one last time. We'll roll all the way down to the mat, surrendering all the way down until our whole body is flush with our mat. Let the feet rest where they want to rest. Maybe you bring the shoulder blades underneath you, palms to the sky. But whatever you do, find a nice, comfortable position. And begin to allow your body to relax. Giving yourself permission to let go. Let go of any tension. Noticing how your breath moves through your body. Your inhale filling your heart space. Your exhale releasing. Inhaling in. Exhaling out. Begin to send your awareness down to your feet. Relaxing through the toes, through the ankles, through the legs, allowing your pelvis to grow heavy, your chest to soften, relaxing your shoulders, your arms, hands, allowing your exhale to soften your jaw, the skin of your face, all the way to the crown of the head, until your whole body is completely relaxed. Surrender to this moment of stillness. Allow your exhale to let all thoughts, all feelings pass right through you. Allowing everything to pass right through. And begin to imagine someone that you love standing in front of you. And this person can be alive or dead. But someone who you love very much. With your inhale, fill your heart space with love. And with your exhale, send that love to the person. Inhaling to fill your heart. And exhaling to send that love out. And say to this person who you love very much, let you be happy. Let you be well. Let your heart be open to loving kindness. Let the image of this person slowly fade. And begin to imagine yourself standing right in front of you. And allow your inhale to fill your heart space with love. And your exhale to send this love out to yourself. Inhaling to fill your heart. Exhaling to send out your love. And say to yourself Let me be happy. Let me be well. Let my heart be open to loving kindness. And take a moment to notice how you feel. Noticing how your body feels. Knowing that you are so entirely full of love, that you deserve to be loved, that you are worthy of love. You are love. You are enough. Begin to notice the rise and the fall of your chest, how your breath moves through your body. Using your breath to wake your body, noticing the ground beneath you, noticing the air in the room, finding some awareness down in your toes and your fingers, and taking one last big inhale in, filling your body, filling your chest, filling your heart. And then let the biggest sigh escape from your mouth. And moving in a way that feels right. Moving because you love yourself. Slowly make your way onto your side. And take just a few peaceful breaths. Maybe you find just a little loving embrace of yourself. Knowing that you are enough, that you are strong, that you are incredible, and that no matter what's going on, no matter how you feel, you're going to be okay. take one more quiet moment here with yourself. Maybe giving yourself a little squeeze. Maybe whispering to yourself, I am enough. And then in your own time, we'll slowly make our way back up to a seat. And if you want to stay down on the ground, I really invite you to do what you need to. But if not, we'll come back to that long spine, lifting our heart up to the sky, opening our palms to that endless love all around us. We'll inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead. Give it a clap, catch a little something. Bring it all the way down to your heart space. Take an inhale in, and with an exhale, we'll bow head to heart. And all of the love, all of the compassion in me bows to the love and the compassion in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. I truly, really do hope that you enjoyed today's session. And even if you fell, even if you had some wobbles, and hell, even if you just sat and you breathed along, that is enough. And please, please believe me when I say it, you are enough. You are absolutely incredible. And by taking some time out, even if maybe you don't feel like you love yourself, it's okay. Today was the first step and you're on the right path. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for honoring yourself and for honoring me. I'm always so incredibly humbled by everyone who comes to class. And I know we're living in crazy times, and don't feel alone if you're feeling bad about your body. You are completely not alone in that. You are 100% normal for feeling that way, and just know that it's going to get better and it's going to be okay. But thank you so much for joining me. As always, classes are donation. Don't worry if you don't have the means or you don't have the funds to donate. I am just really super, super happy that you decided to take some time out and flow. So thank you so much. As always, let me know what you thought about the session. Use the hashtag flow together on Instagram. Yes, I'm so cheesy. Or just send me all your pictures of your little setup space. But thank you so much. I hope you all have a good week. And please believe me when I say you're incredible. I love you. So love yourself.